Welcome to Jeep Beach News and Views, a podcast about everything Jeep Beach in Daytona Beach, Florida. Here are your hosts, Charlene and Kurt from JBR.
Hey, y'all, and welcome back to Jeep Beach News and Views. I almost forgot where we were. That's why Kurt stopped and started laughing. Where are we, Kurt? What are we on? What are we doing?
We are Jeep Beach News and Views. We're at our podcast today, and we are live on our cameras.
Are we sure of that? Are we all
don't know.
Are we live?
We
are not live, but Aurora is rolling.
Yes.
Yep, I see the red light on me.
Okay, red light's out here, y'all. Life is happening.
I'm
Yes,
recording
it is.
here. Okay, I'm good for the audio portion.
Look, it's almost like we're remembering to do all the things
Yes,
still.
it is.
Isn't it nice just before the big event that's coming up? We're figuring. Remember, it's all downhill. It runs
because
itself.
it's going to run itself, right?
It runs itself.
Yeah, people have no idea
It's
how
been
it
running
runs
itself since Monday.
By the way, I'm going to turn this off because I forgot to. Oh no, I had it turned off. I turned it back on.
Okay.
Because I can guarantee you it's going to ring while we're in here.
It's all right.
Guaranteed.
But all good. We are in full.
We're in full blown mode.
Yep.
Full blown mode. I mean, we are. It is. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't hear me
You don't
at
hear
all.
you. You don't hear you.
I kind of do, but not there. Now
There
I
you
do.
are. Okay.
Way too much. That is
that's
way
good.
too much of hearing me, y'all.
Okay, there we go.
Typically, I don't
Okay.
ever want to hear me because I hear me all day, every day, talking
Yes.
Right.
through all things Jeep Beach.
Okay,
So,
well let's make this short and sweet because we still got work to do today.
why he want it short and sweet
Short
with
and
you,
sweet.
Jeep Beach
All right,
Nation?
thanks for tuning in, and
Okay,
we'll talk to
love
you
y'all.
all.
We'll see you Friday morning. Really, Greer? You just tell everybody short and sweet and get out of here. That is not how we roll.
It's not how we roll.
So we have a lot of updates, you guys, and it is happening fast. When I tell you that avalanche that we've been talking about since January, February, it's here, it's on us, that it has come down the hill. And y'all, if we tap in and out of these calls, it's because there are emergencies happening, because already, as we are sitting here recording this podcast, we are already moving stuff into the Speedway. We have heavy equipment for the obstacle course. Guess what happens tomorrow morning? We're actually recording this on a Tuesday, which is very different. We usually record on Wednesday.
Yeah,
And
Wednesday
we're
or Thursday.
Yeah. And then, of course, the radio show on Friday evenings, the happy hour show. And if you're wondering what that is Kurt and Charlene's Pirates and Mermaids Happy Hour every Friday at 5 p.m.
Yes.
and then rebroadcast Saturday at 5 p.m. There you go, right there on JBR. So that is our plug. All right. But anyway, back to business.
5 p.m.
Yes, 5 p.m. I did say that.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I think you
And
did.
if I didn't, I
Hey,
said
can
it again.
Can I say something? Is it hot in here?
It is.
Okay.
I'm comfortable,
It is.
but
You are?
you two
Okay.
are probably not. So anyway,
just wanted to
but
make
I have
sure.
to tell you guys, back to business. So things are rolling in and moving in, and that's why, because tomorrow morning,
Dirt.
dun dun dun. So the dirt starts getting dumped tomorrow, and the obstacle course that is a surprise this year to you guys.
It is.
And the surprise isn't that it's on the ball field. Yes, it's still on the ball field. That's not the surprise. The surprise is even better than that.
It's all underwater.
It's not all underwater.
Okay. All right.
Thank God it's not underwater. We have seen the Speedway completely underwater, and right now we are not underwater.
It's actually on scaffolding.
It's on scaffolding.
It's
Yeah.
on
Okay.
scaffolding.
Yes, it's going to
That's
be
a good one there.
It's going to be
How about that?
interesting.
Yeah.
So
It kinda
I'm
does
pretty
this when you go over
shocked.
it.
I'm pretty shocked that he still has some wit left to him right now, because I do not.
You guys are getting beaten up,
Yeah, we are getting bah, 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 bah.
coming from all angles.
every angle
Well,
you
it's
can
every
imagine.
year. Every
It
year
is,
is like
and
this.
it's not stressful. It's just a heavy lift.
Yep.
You know, it's a
Yeah.
heavy lift, because contrary to producer Rob's popular belief that Jeep Beach runs itself,
Just runs itself. Once the event goes, it's
I
hands
can
off.
guarantee you it doesn't just run itself. It does not just run itself. So
And
anyway,
if anybody would like a day in the life of a Jeep Beach,
I don't think they would like
Activities?
that. I can promise you wouldn't want a day in the life of Kurt's
You know
shoes.
what? That would be really cool video to do.
Yeah.
If someone would follow you guys, just follow you around with one camera, you don't even see them. They're just following you around, and they mic you up, and
There'd
you just
be a
talk to
lot
everybody.
of beep.
Yeah,
beep,
there'd be a lot of
beep,
beep. Yeah.
That's all
beep.
right,
There's
but
a reason we call it the Pirates and Mermaids Happy Hour.
Yeah.
would be a really cool video to do.
But
You and Johnny should vet that.
yeah,
We
y'all
will.
think about that.
All right. Okay,
But let's get back
so
to what we did this week.
Dirt is already in. Warehouses are being
Emptied.
and transferred
Blue
from
garages are organized and ready
garages
for our
are
volunteers to get
going.
here.
Y'all, today I had a great meeting with our sign team. Back to that Jeep Beach just happens. Okay. There are 60 something, call it just shy of 70 event directors. Now, what I want Jeep Beach Nation and all of the world that is listening to this podcast or watching it on our YouTube station, please remember that all 60 something of those people are volunteers. These are people that are working their full-time jobs. Kurt being one. You see that he's in his mechanic shirt today. That is his business. That's how he pays our bills. And as well as all the other people that are on that team, this event director team. They are all volunteers. They are not paid. And you guys, I have to tell you something. The amount of time that they put into this is unprecedented. It is beyond humbling. It is truly, they're the glue that lets Jeep Beach run. Without them, we don't have Jeep Beach. So, and then without our volunteers helping those volunteers work their areas, y'all, it is truly amazing what volunteerism is. And my heart is with every single one of these individuals, literally my heart and soul. So with that, I want to say thank you today to the sign team, because when we try to communicate with you guys, and communication is key, and that's why we have JBR, that's why we have this podcast, that's why we have social media platforms, that's why we have a website. We are getting ready. The app right now, but guess what? Updates are coming before we go live on Friday. Before Jeep Beach officially kicks off on Friday the 18th, a new app is launching.
Wow, look at that.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. So we communicate with you guys every possible way we know how. Information is empowering to you when you are at Jeep Beach. So when I say subscribe to anything that says official Jeep Beach, don't fall for the imposters, because there's a slew of them out there. And what those slew of imposters don't know is our attorneys are already working on it. So you can gracefully bow out right now if you've pirated the Jeep Beach brand. And if you don't want to gracefully bow out now, post-event, you'll be hearing from us. But for the official event sites, like our official official Jeep Beach official Facebook, official Jeep Beach Instagram, YouTube is official
Jeep Beach official.
Jeep Beach official. Our website is jeepbeach.com. Emails. If you are emailed from a Jeep Beach personnel, it comes from a jeepbeach.com email address, because so many people try to ride the coattails of our brand and of our event, and they want you guys, and they are unfortunately scamming some of you, because some of you, I've heard tell, have fallen for those scams. Please don't be one of those people. But the other way we communicate is when you get into town.
Yes.
And we do that through signage. So when you are on Speedway property and you see all of these signs, or you are at one of our weeknight events and you see all these signs, do yourself a favor, take 2 seconds to read it, and you will know the information that you have to know and to navigate the event.
And just, on all clarity, last year we missed some signage, being the first year that we moved to the front.
Absolutely. We take full ownership of that.
100%. And this year we have gone back. We found where we missed. We've added signage. We've added, is it 12?
digital boards.
12 digital boards.
Y'all, when
So
we
that
tell
means-
you we are working our tail ends off to help communicate and pay attention to security, pay attention to the parking staff, they are going to get you where you need to go. And we do, for you veteran returners, we love you and we thank you, but we are going to have some different traffic patterns on Speedway property this year.
Correct.
So you have to pay attention.
And
I was with that sign team this morning for 2.5 hours
to get the signage.
to get gate by gate, entrance by entrance, everything that you need to know, what credentials get you where, what you need to get to this spot. It is all going to be publicized on signboards of some sort, whether it's digital or print. So please pay attention.
And guys, unlike a whole lot of events out there, nobody has a venue like we have.
Very true statement.
We talked about this the other day, even with our vendor layout. We don't have a perfect square or a square building or a rectangle building.
We're building a show in a tri-oval, Kurt.
We are building a vendor show in a tri-oval, and we work very hard to make sure everybody has a spot. It's easy to walk through. This year, we actually moved everything out of the yellow garages onto the Turn 4 skid pad.
Again, different traffic patterns
But it
for
is
people and vehicles.
And the great part about it, it is a straight, once you hit pit road, it's a straight shot all the way down
but
to the
it's
last
220 something
But
vendors.
it's 220 something vendors. So
which means you're walking probably 2.5 to 3 miles if you do every single vendor, which is why it's a 2-day show.
that's exactly right.
So, because
But-
it should take you 2 days to, if you shop every vendor and you really want to see what all these vendors, and please don't miss a vendor. These guys are spending their company's money. A lot of them are small business. Some
Spending
of them
their
are
own
corporate, spending their own money to get here to show you their newest and best up and coming products. And I know that Jeff and Bart of the Jeep Beach Off-Road Toolbox are going to be out there getting some video of it. And so if you're not in Daytona this year for Jeep Beach, you'll be able to tune into the Jeep Beach News and not News and Views, Jeep
Off-Road
Beach
Toolbox.
Off-Road Toolbox podcast. And they'll be highlighting a lot of these new products and our sponsors and whatnot.
It is.
So,
and and the great part about it is, with the new layout, the new obstacle course, everything that's coming together.
the venue is open, so you get to sit. And I don't know if y'all have heard this yet, so I'm going to say it again. If you have not heard this, we heard you loud and clear. You want bleachers back. We can't put bleachers on the ball field and that close proximity to the Jeeps anymore. So
Correct.
we used to do it on the back stretch, but now that we're up there, we're not doing that anymore. So guess what, Jeep Beach Nation? You're sitting in the grandstands, the lower level 1 grandstands. You get to sit there and watch this new obstacle
and it's
course.
the best view
It's
that
beautiful.
you'll have there because you're high enough over the track where you can see the whole track. You can see everything that's going on.
It's
And-
truly amazing to
And the
take
great part
in.
about it, if you get hot, you can walk right
And
up
into
to
the
top
shade.
and
Yep.
walk into the shade and watch it.
The
So-
best bet is to, when you're ready to sit down and have lunch, go into Jeep Beach Village where all the food trucks are, grab
Yeah.
what you want to eat for lunch, walk across the ball field, and yes, there is a
There's a walk
pedestrian
road.
path. You walk across the ball field, you go onto the speedway, and you walk up the track, and you walk through the wall. We call it blowing out the gates, but we take the wall pieces off of the gate, off the, open those gates on the wall, and right up into the grandstand
It's like
you sit.
pre-Daytona 500.
Correct. Correct.
And you get
Same
the-
thing.
courses
And you
open.
get to go to the start-finish line and sign the start-finish line.
Yep.
And so, there
Pictures are going to be, if you're sitting in
Incredible.
the stands, you
Yeah.
can
Oh
take
my
great
gosh.
pictures.
this
Great
is going to
pictures.
give...
And before the question is asked, there are 2 pedestrian gates that are open into the level 1 venue. And for all of our ADA guests, we do have an ADA gate that opens up, and then you can scoot your mobility devices through
where
that
they need to
gate
go.
and
Yep.
then right up to where you need to go. So, y'all, we are thinking everything we possibly can for you guys, but you need to please pay attention to guest services, to security, to parking attendants.
It is, but also take advantage of you are in a sports stadium. Take advantage of going to sit in those seats because you may never sit there again.
Right. If you don't come back for a
an
race,
event, this may be your only opportunity to go up there and actually see what everybody sees when they're watching.
And
the race.
whether you're a NASCAR fan or not, you're in the Daytona International Speedway.
That's right.
Home of the Daytona 500. I mean, that's pretty daggone iconic, right?
And they're comfortable seats, and you can see everything.
Exactly.
You're right there at the start-finish line.
Now,
so you see the flag
another thing that I want to tell you is at the noon hour on Friday, April 25th, and Saturday, April 26th, you do not want to be anywhere in Daytona except for in that Speedway for the announcement that we've got coming.
Yes. Very
we
excited.
have got a huge announcement with some very special guests that I am really excited about. And that announcement, I will go ahead and tell you, just so that you know, is a sneak peek to where Jeep Beach is going on a field trip.
That's right. And that will be Friday at lunchtime.
Friday during the noon hour, we stop for the national anthem, presentation of the colors. We have some special surprises for you. If you've been here before, you've already seen those surprises. If you're newbies, I'm not going to tell you what they are. You might have to go back and watch some videos if you want to know that badly. But super stoked, super excited, and here we go.
Yep.
So, make sure that you are in the Speedway on Friday, April 25th at the noon hour. We will re-announce on Saturday for those of you that are not here on Friday if you're unable to be at the main event on Friday. But it's going to be exciting. And we've been working hard at that. I actually was working on that announcement and the run of show and programming today for that. And just wow, you guys. Wow. The other thing that we're putting up is video boards and the skid pads to help you navigate. Okay. So turn 1 and turn 4, there'll be video boards that'll help you navigate the vendor show and what the layout of the Speedway. Club Row, huge shout out to Red.
Yep.
Club Row, pay attention to the signs.
You are in the horseshoe
You are
this year.
in the horseshoe. That's why I said we have a lot of different traffic patterns this year. So you got to pay attention. The move last year, we saw we saw the weak links. Anytime you make a move like that, you're going to find things that we missed. And so we feel like we've got the majority. I'm not going to say all, because as soon as you fix one thing, another thing breaks, right? Isn't that Murphy's Law?
That sure is. And also make sure you stay tuned to Jeep Beach Radio.
Yes, because
we'll have information, any kind of announcements, last minute, anything.
Yes.
We'll have it for you.
Right.
And the last year's app, and you'll know it's last year's app because it still has the 24 branding on it. Okay. But this year's app, the new app that's getting ready to go live, and like I said, it should be in the next day or two. It just takes time to get all all the I's dotted and T's crossed when it comes to launching new updates. But our IT team and our app developer is working diligently, I should say, with Apple.
And digitally.
Yes.
Digitally
Yes.
and diligently.
Sure. Right.
That's a mouthful. With Apple and Google right now to get those updates. But when it does update, do yourself a favor and turn on your notifications.
That's right.
While you're in town. When you go home and you don't want to hear notifications from anybody, then you can turn it off. But I'm telling you, download the app, the Jeep Beach app, before you come. You'll know. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I was going to show you what the new app looks like, but I'm not going to do that until it's ready to go.
I have an IT question.
Yes.
That you make an answer.
Maybe. I'm not
Do
the
you
IT
have
guru.
to delete the old app?
You do not. It's going to
It's automatically going to go to it. Perfect.
But so if you're wondering when has it released, just maybe daily go into your app. Go to the
app. Yep.
The app store is what I'm trying to say. That's what we call it. Go to the app store and make sure that all your apps are updated anyway.
Yep.
But it will automatically update. From what I'm being told, it will automatically update to the new version of the Jeep Beach app. And it looks absolutely amazing. The functionality of it is tremendous. Yes, you still check your raffle tickets, which the raffle team, oh my God, hard at work. Y'all, I've never seen such a trailer full of raffle items. It's just truly, again, this time of year, I try to absorb some of the fun and the excitement, because there's so much fun and excitement that we're building for you guys. But the problem is we're working to build it for you guys. And so we sometimes miss out on the fun and excitement. But oh my God, it is unbelievable, the raffles.
It is. And there's some really good stuff.
Wow. And most everything. I don't know that we're going to end up with general raffles anymore. That's how large the vendors are donating and giving.
Yep.
So thank you to every single vendor that has signed up. Again, 220 something between Vendor Row and Jeep Beach Village
Yep.
with our sponsors. It is just really unbelievable what's happening. And then so that's going down. Your raffle tickets for scavenger hunt, your general raffles and your bucket raffles, those tickets still get checked on the app, and you're able to go through that.
Also on that scavenger hunt and the restaurant scavenger hunt.
Yes, restaurants
there
too.
are bonus stops.
Go make sure you download the Goose
We've got
Chase.
some places there that are carrying our liquors that if you go in there and you buy one of our new spirits, as you see on the table.
New spirits? Well, by golly, I didn't even bring that up.
Yep.
We'll end with that. Remind me to end with that, you guys. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's wrap this up and let's talk about that.
Okay.
Guess where we're going to be tomorrow night on Wednesday, which was another reason we couldn't record tomorrow. We will be at
Drinking.
none other than
Copper Bottom.
Copper Bottom Craft Distillery right here in Holly Hill, literally across the bridge from where our studio is sitting. And you guys look at these beautiful labels this year. So we got last year's labels, this year's labels.
You may need to. I don't know if the cameras are picking those up.
Here, Kurt, you stand up and put them.
Slide them back towards you.
Oh, slide them.
Yeah, slide them towards you.
So here's the new labels. There's the coconut rum, the orange jamsicle moonshine, the silver rum, and I can't
bourbon.
reach the bourbon.
The
bourbon
is
is no, it's not. It's a different color label.
Just a different color.
Last year's label I think was brown. This year's label is green.
Yep.
So beautiful new labels. A lot of you have had inquiries about Orman Brewing Company. The answer to that is yes. They're actually bottling right now, canning, not bottling, but canning. Thank you. Here is the new green label for 2025. So if you've got the brown one, you'll know it's 24. If you've got the green one, you'll know it's 2025. Beautiful labels. I'm so excited for these. And now back to Orman Brewing Company and our beers.
Yep.
I spoke with Justin this morning. They are canning beer today. Yes, we are still partnering with them. No, we are not having our official kickoff event there, okay? Not because there's any issue. Orman Brewing Company will always be a part of Jeep Beach, you guys. Did you see the volume of people there last year? The fire marshal and law enforcement may have had a little issue with the volume of people from a safety standpoint.
Just a little
We
bit.
have outgrown that space. There's not enough parking to keep you guys safe. People were parking in neighborhoods. Getting a fire truck or an ambulance down the roads would have been nearly impossible. The congestion in that area just became overwhelming.
I did see Publix Beachside. There's a big thing going on with Jeep Beach.
Friday.
Friday.
I didn't know I don't know anything about
That's Daytona Beverage. They've got a tasting that day.
Okay, so
Yep.
there you go.
And they'll, if you go by there, you'll see our JB logos everywhere and our banners everywhere.
I love it. And that is Orman Brewing beer.
Yep.
So we have the IPA again, the blonde ale, a seltzer, and I think a hard tea again.
And a hard tea again.
That's at the Publix right on
Beachside.
Beachside.
Granada.
So very exciting. I haven't seen that yet. So I didn't know that it was out there, but yep, they're doing that. Again, you guys, follow, even if you're not a social media user, you really should consider it just for Jeep Beach because so much happens there. But again, if you don't want to be a social media user, our website, our app, JBR, our podcast. Now we won't be podcasting live, maybe a couple of times.
We might be able to squeeze one in.
some in because
I'll
we set
kidnap
up.
you.
Yeah, because we set up studio
At the 500
at
Club.
the 500 Club
Yeah.
in the infield of the Daytona International Speedway.
Probably
So,
be just an audio
Yeah,
podcast.
and
Not sure
not
bringing cameras.
cameras.
We might.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys, we are communicating with you as much as we possibly can. Here's the next thing I'm going to tell you. If you are emailing info@jeepbeach.com right now, you and about 500 people a day are emailing info@jeepbeach.com. It is impossible. And we would have to hire an entire team of people, like a full corporate building, to answer the volume of emails that are coming in. Guys, I promise you, we can't answer them all. I promise you the information that you are looking for will be on our website. Okay, everything you need to know about registration is on our website. Everything you need to know about VIP packets on our VVIP packets, which, by the way, leads me to VVIP participants.
Yes.
If you bought that package, you are getting ready to get a know before you go document in your inboxes, in your email inboxes. So pay attention to that and make sure that our Jeep Beach emails are not going to spam, because we are putting out a know before you go document. I'm hoping to have that out to you guys. 2 more pieces of information we're missing to get it complete. So I'm hoping to have that out to you guys by Wednesday or Thursday of this week, but definitely before you leave. And once you get here, it'll give you everything that you need to know about where you need to be, what you need to have when you get there, and all of those things. We are going to be posting maps for parking and things of that nature. And y'all, let's just make it a great Jeep Beach time. But tomorrow night, Copper Bottom Craft Distillery right here in Holly Hill. Come out, get your new bottles. These are going to go fast. It was a limited run of everything this year, and you got to get there. You got to get there and get it.
Also, looking at the weather, it's going to be very nice.
Holy moly. Thank you, weather angels. Yeah. The weather, it looks like total perfection.
Low to mid 80s.
Hello. Humidity down.
Perfect weather.
Yep. Breezes, cool evenings. Guys, get to Daytona Beach, and we'll see you tomorrow night, Wednesday. Today is the 15th. Wednesday, 16th. April 16th at Copper Bottom, 5 to 8 p.m. Come get your new Jeep Beach Spirits. Go say hi to Jenny, Jeremy, and family. And then you'll see us there, and we'll see you in Daytona Friday morning. Official kickoff, March to Stop Suicide, right at the Daytona International Speedway. Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
That's a wrap on Jeep Beach News and Views. Be sure to subscribe for future automatic downloads to your favorite podcast player app. Got a comment? Or would you like to be featured on Jeep Beach News and Views? Email us at radio@jeepbeach.com. That's radio@jeepbeach.com. Until next time, keep all 4 on the ground and your tops down.